Hi, and thanks for logging on to the daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Wednesday, 12th day of January, 10th day of Shvat. Now, when you hear 10th of Shvat, that means we're only 5 days away from Tu Bishvat. So I have behind me right here prepared for you a special Mishnah Berurah that I want to show you that you'll need to know for Tu Bishvat. Here it is. He's talking about the situation where someone wants to eat beautiful fruit on Tu Bishvat, which is very appropriate, and the person also wants to make the Shehecheyanu if one of the fruits is new. And it's a beautiful thing to do to get yourself some new fruits, maybe an Israel fruit like a pomegranate or something that you haven't eaten in a long time, and say Shehecheyanu. So specifically today we're going to learn what would be the appropriate order. I have a pomegranate in my hand. I haven't eaten a pomegranate in a very long time, let's say, and I want to make a Shehecheyanu on the pomegranate, and I want to make a Borei Pri Ha'etz on the pomegranate. What's the order? What do I do? Do I say both brachas and then eat? Do I say the Shehecheyanu after? So anyway, here comes the Mishnah Berurah talking about it. Right here. Ayin b'Pri Megadim, see in the Pri Megadim, Shekasa that he wrote to Lechatchila, that kind of means like in the first place, the best way to do it is Nachon levarech Shehecheyanu kodem. It's best that you make the Shehecheyanu bracha first, ve'achar kach, and afterwards yivarech bracha haru'uyela, and then you make the bracha that's fitting for that fruit, the Borei Pri Ha'etz. Okay? First choice, he says, is to make the Shehecheyanu first. I know from other things that he was discussing earlier that he feels the Shehecheyanu is appropriate to be said first, even though you're going to be making another bracha before you eat, because Shehecheyanu could be recited even from just seeing the fruit. So it would be appropriate at that point. You see this beautiful new fruit. You haven't been near a pomegranate in, let's say, a year, so you make a Shehecheyanu first, and that would be very wonderful and appropriate. And then you make the bracha that's fitting for it, which is the Borei Pri Ha'etz. That's option one, Shehecheyanu, Borei Pri Ha'etz, and eat the pomegranate. Now, V'hu hadin, that means like there's also this other way that you could do it. Im toim ma'at, he means you make the bracha Borei Pri Ha'etz on the pomegranate, eat a little bit of pomegranate, v'achar kach, and afterwards mevarech Shehecheyanu, then you say the Shehecheyanu, and then you continue eating. That way nothing got in the way of anything. You said the Borei Pri Ha'etz and had some pomegranate. You said the Shehecheyanu and munched some more pomegranate. So each bracha, kind of fit itself right onto the eating of the fruit. Efsher degam zeh tov hu. It's possible that that's a good way to do it also. So there you have two choices so far. One is Shehecheyanu first, because you're seeing the fruit, then Borei Pri Ha'etz, and then eat the pomegranate. Choice number two here is to make the Borei Pri Ha'etz, have a little bite of pomegranate, and then make the Shehecheyanu and eat some more. And now he talks about kind of third choice of V'di Evet. And this is like after the fact. Not the best choice, but if you did it this way, it would also be okay. That would be Im Birach Shehecheyanu, if he made the bracha of Shehecheyanu, Achar HaBracha Shabirach Al HaAchila. You make the bracha of Shehecheyanu after the bracha that you made on the eating, Kodem Shehischil Liton, before he tasted. Gam Kain Ein Zeh Hefsek. This too would not be considered like you broke the pattern. Let me explain that third option. The third option he's saying here is that you make a bracha for the eating, and then you squeeze in, you say Borei Pri Ha'etz, squish in the Shehecheyanu right there, and then continue on to eat. He said, although I don't like that as the best choice, that way would work also. Okay? Hope that doesn't confuse you. Now, that I hope didn't confuse you. There's one more here, and that's a Kaf HaChaim, which I'm just going to quickly tell you about. The Kaf HaChaim, and this is the way Sfardis follow. A lot of Sfard people do it this way, and that is they make the bracha of Borei Pri Ha'etz first, and then the Shehecheyanu second. And the reason that's considered good according to the Kaf HaChaim is because Tadir v'she'ino Tadir kodem. When you have an always and a not always, do the always first. And the Borei Pri Ha'etz is first, then the Shehecheyanu, and then you eat. And the fact that there was a break between the bracha of Ha'etz and the eating, and in between you squish the Shehecheyanu, according to the Kaf HaChaim, that's not a problem. And Sfardim do it that way. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.